Tomorrow is June 24th, 2023, which means that it is the 2-year anniversary of Resorts World's grand opening. And this is our first time ever staying here. We're so excited to be here and show you the property. So we're currently at the Conrad. We just spent a night at the Hilton Resort, and I want to tell you a little bit about the room there first. So when you walk into that room, it feels sort of like your traditional hotel room layout, about 400 square feet, but it feels a little bit bigger than that because of the floor to ceiling windows and the really high ceilings. Sort of has a bluish kind of feel to it with some earthy tones attached to it as well. Bed was really comfortable, and on the side of each, on the nightstand on each side, the plugs there had your regular plugs, but it had USB and USB-C, so sort of that modern touch to it. The fixtures in there are gold, and I wouldn't necessarily like that, but you see the lamps and the blue and the gold, it just kind of goes together, honestly. A really big TV area. There's an empty fridge for you, so have some mini bar like you would have in many hotels. You don't want to touch that, but the nice little fridge on the side is great to put your waters or other snacks in there. And you head over, you have sort of your standard closet. There's a full-size mirror. And the bathroom when you walk in, I thought was a little funky because you walk right into the toilet, but other than that, I think the layout was decent. There is only one sink in there, but the shower is huge, and it has a really tall rain head shower. And if you want a wand, it has the wand too. Again, in that gold fixture, but it just really kind of worked in that whole room. Now, the toiletries, the shampoo, conditioner, body wash are in the big full-size unit, so it's kind of not our favorite thing because they're refilling it, and so it feels like you're just using other people's stuff. And the one thing I will say though is the hand soap smelled so good. I actually want to try to find some to buy at home. It was that great. So moving along to the Conrad where we are now, I'm going to spend the next 2 nights. This is just a little bit bigger at 550 square feet. Again, really high ceilings. The wall to, or the ceiling to floor windows bring in so much light into this room. Now, this has more of neutral tone colors to it, although the gold fixtures remain in this room as well. You have gold lamps and so forth, but it just feels a little bit more spacious. You come in and there's a tiled foyer with a little bar area. The closet has some bathrobes in it. The bar area has the mini bar, and again, it has a nice little empty fridge for you to put your own things into. The bed is beautiful, big, it looks so comfortable, and again with the nice plugs and next to the bed and the nightstand, so you have your USB, USB-C, and the regular plugs there for you. Some nice little seating area, as did the Hilton. There's just a couple chairs and a table. But the bathroom in this room really stands out to me. You do have a separate toilet area, so it's nice to have a little bit of privacy even if you are with your partner there. Now we got a room with a bathtub, and I think the rooms that don't have the bathtubs do have 2 sinks. I don't mind having just the 1 sink and having a little space to put my toiletries and so forth, but I really wanted to have a bathtub because after walking all day, all night, it's nice to just soak, and especially my feet, they really hurt. And the shower is really nice. It's not as big as it would have been with not having the bathtub, but it's a really good size. The toiletries are the same in this room, although I did notice that it came with a couple of extra little things, such as a little loofah in the bathtub. So it's just a little extra touches at the Conrad that make it a little bit more luxurious, along with the extra space. The pool area at Resorts World is honestly so impressive. We didn't know that it was going to be this nice, honestly. So there's several pool areas. I'm going to kind of go into the details on them. So we are in front of the main pool. Main pool is a really large area. There's a lot of seating. They're all cushioned too, which I thought was pretty impressive for a Las Vegas hotel. When you're walking around too between the different pools, you feel like you're really in a resort area, so it's kind of cool. Next to the main pool area, there's a pool called the Bimini Pool, and that is sort of your activities area. There's also this kind of green fake grass area that has giant chess, a ping pong table, and cornhole. And then there's also a family pool in the back here. Family pool has some of those sprayers that kind of get the kids wet as they're swimming through the pool. It's a really cute family pool. Also padded chairs again, so that's kind of throughout here at the pool area. Now there's also the cabana pool. Either you have to rent a cabana there, or if you are a Crockford's guest, you can go and sit on one of the lounge chairs. Otherwise, it's off limits to the Hilton and Conrad guests. Now, there's also the Athena adults only pool. That's where you're gonna find your really nice infinity pool that overlooks the Las Vegas skyline. It is really nice, and it has sort of a different theme to it. There's a lot of red going on here. Over in that area, it's sort of neutral tones. The cabanas are really nice, earth tony, and just luxurious looking. Now, you can go into that area and use the pool. However, in order to get a lounge chair there, you do have to reserve those. If you are looking to get a drink or some food here, they've got you covered for sure. We saw 4 bars here. There was the Agave bar, the Bimini bar, Athena bar, and then Bites. And then 2 of the places, Agave and Bites, also serve food. So you are sort of self-contained in this pool area for sure. For nightlife, if you are into the club scene, there is Zouk nightclub right behind me. It actually turns into AU Day Club during the day. There's also a number of bars and lounges throughout the property. A lot of the Las Vegas hotels have recently started to incorporate food halls into their business concepts. But I will say that Famous Foods here at Resorts World is the one that kind of sort of kicked it off. And I think it's the most unique of all of them. It looks like you're in a Singapore food market. Now, a lot of the food options are very Asian inspired or just straight up Asian food. But there are a few like burger places, barbecue, tacos mixed in there as well. There's 17 food places here total. And the way that you get your food is you go up to a kiosk, you pick your place, order the food you want. They will send you a text when the food is ready. You go up and get it, and voila. Okay, we gotta stop here. Now, right behind me, it looks like a restaurant, maybe a little shop, but if you go in there, you give them the secret password, you're gonna go into a speakeasy, so it's kind of deceiving. I like it. Off of the casino floor near the entrance to the Conrad and Crockford's, there's a few places that you can come eat for breakfast especially. So to my right is the kitchen. Now that place is open breakfast and lunch only. They have a breakfast buffet that you can get for $30, or you can order items a la carte. And then over this way, first there's Randy's Donuts. So that's like an LA donut shop. They have your traditional donuts. It's about $3.50 for just a classic donut there. And then another place that I really want to check out is Suns Out, Buns Out. We have never been here before. It looks super cute. So let's go have a closer look at this place. This sandwich looks amazing. This has applewood smoked bacon, cheddar cheese, an egg over medium, and chipotle ketchup, and it's served on a brioche bun. So let's try it out. It's good. I can't taste the ketchup yet. It's a good sandwich. It's like the bacon, even though it's smoked, I don't know. I don't think it's anything really special. The cheese, you can tell, is a good cheddar cheese. The brioche bun is fresh and it tastes really good. It's a good combo with the ketchup. The chipotle ketchup is not overpowering, but just gives it a little something. So one cool thing about Suns Out, Buns Out is that it's not just a breakfast place, even though it looks like it because you see eggs all over. You can actually come here almost all day. They close down between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., but other than that, they're open. So you can come here really late night, early morning, middle of the day, basically. And they have other things other than breakfast. You can get things like short rib sandwiches. They have poutine for my Canadian friends, salads, soup, that kind of stuff. So it's a place that's not just breakfast. So keep that in mind if you're looking at Suns Out, Buns Out. Just don't just think eggs. I know we showed you some of the restaurants here at Resorts World, but there are so many more. We are out in the district. Now the district is adjacent to the casino, but it's sort of like a shopping mall area with shops, restaurants, bars, but there's some in here, more in the casino area. There are so many food options here. We can't even try to show you all of them. There are just so many. You will not go hungry here at Resorts World for sure. Location-wise, Resorts World isn't necessarily in the middle of the action. You are very far from Center Strip here. So what you are near is there is Circus Circus right next door. Fountain Blue, which is going to be opening up later this year, is not too far. Peppermill you can easily walk to. Tacos El Gordo is right across the street. And you can easily get to Wynn Encore across the street here and the Fashion Show Mall next door. So even though the location isn't the best here at Resorts World, they have the Vegas Loop here, and right now it only goes to the convention center. So this is Elon Musk's Boring Company with Teslas that go underground through tunnels. They are planning to build this out to go to a lot of places, think like Allegiant Stadium, to the airport, and to the Strip downtown. It's going to be pretty expensive. Now right now it's $4.50 for a day pass. You can get that waived if you have like a credential from the convention center. But anyway, this is an option and it could be a game changer for Resorts World once this all goes into full effect. I really like the layout of the casino here. So it's massive, first of all, but it's very easy to find your way around. The way it's set up is like a big rectangle with a giant bar in the middle, and you have the table games in very distinct areas. The slot machines have room to move in between everything. It just feels very open and large, and you can easily find your way around. So even though this whole place is so huge, it's hard to get lost because it's in one just distinct area. The theater here at Resorts World has attracted some pretty decent residencies. Carrie Underwood is playing here now. Katy Perry is going to be back to do the last segment of her residency. But others include Luke Bryan, David Blaine, Kevin Hart. So it's a pretty top-notch theater attraction. Some fun history about Resorts World. This is located on the site of the former Stardust Hotel. So the Stardust was imploded in 2007 to make way for a resort to go in. And well, it took a while for everything to get going. First you had the financial crisis. Then they were sued by Steve Wynn because he thought it looked a little bit too much like his properties just across the street. So, you know, this thing just got built and put into place in 2021, but it's here, and I love that they pay homage to the Stardust. So overall, we've been to Resorts World many times just to visit, play in the casino. We have eaten at the food hall here, but this is our first time staying here. And after staying here, I have to say I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I really didn't know if I was going to enjoy it just because the whole theme of this property is sort of lacking. There's just a big open space, it feels like, when you're just visiting. But now, walking around a little bit more, staying in the rooms, seeing the pool, really checking out the restaurant options, I think I like this place. The only thing it does not have going for it, though, is the location. So that is sort of the downside to this property, but it is very self-contained. I just love the layout of the casino floor. So I think you should put it on your list if location isn't that important to you. Now, if you want to check out another large property, I encourage you to watch our video on the MGM Grand. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.